And okay, my last one for you.
Go on.
Jealousy. Is it a natural human emotion or unnecessary baggage?
So good. I like that. It is. Okay. Not necessary, but it is natural in human beings. So it kind of doesn't answer your question. So jealousy very much comes from what they call mate guarding, which is, and it's typical, not that women don't get jealous, they definitely do. Women tend to get more jealous over a man's resources. So making sure that, his time, attention, ability to provide and protect. Men get jealous over sexual access, right? So males typically will guard the female he's investing in from other men to make sure the children are mine. Whereas females tend to guard their males from giving resources to other women. So like, for example, this is why stereotypically, if there's been infidelity, if a woman tells her man, I've got feelings for someone else, the first thing he asks is, have you slept with him? Right? Because it's about sexual access. If a woman finds out that his man slept with another woman, the first thing that she asks is, do you love her? A lot of the time. Because for her, it's about, does this person jeopardize my position in his life for the resources that he brings for us and for me? For him, it's, does this person, this other man, jeopardize the confidence I have that the children are mine? That's why they make guard over sexual access. So I've kind of gone in a roundabout way of saying jealousy is a natural part of our own evolution. However, I think that part of our own growth as human beings is to get to a point where we don't need to feel jealous and have a level of confidence either in our partner or ourselves to do the right thing if our partner doesn't show up the way we need them to.
I definitely agree with you on that. I love that answer because it is definitely natural. I think emotions, they come, they go, their ebbs, their flows. Do you know what I mean? And I think emotions are just indicators to show us what we actually desire or what we want.
I agree.
So you getting jealous of your partner, it could be like, oh, I care and that kind of stuff. And even though I'm a bit iffy with that narrative, because some girls are like, oh my God, he's so jealous and he's so controlling and he loves me so much. But no, I think it's obviously how you allow that emotion to manifest.
Yes.
So one thing I think that is very, 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 very useful is that your partner assuring you and giving you, and you just being confident in your partner as well as being confident in yourself. Because it's not that jealousy won't arise, but it's like, I have confidence in you, you go do your thing. And then, you have confidence in me, you go and do your thing, and you just respect each other from there. So yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I love that. I love
You're
that little
welcome.
segment. I appreciate
Okay.
that. Let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
And I think I've asked, every beautiful black woman on my show. I have a question. I get it a lot where black women will look at me and they think I don't date black women. They think I only date white women or mixed race girls. Okay? Why is that? Why? Because my ex-girlfriend's black and I've dated black women. Did that sound like, oh, my best friend's black? Is that what that sounds like?
Just a little bit, but it's okay.
What I mean is, I don't discriminate.
Yeah.
At all. For me, it's about the person. If I think she's beautiful, she's beautiful. If her character matches, fantastic. Okay, do you see why black women would look at me and think I don't date black women? Be honest, be real, keep it real, keep it a buck.
If you're loving this episode and these kinds of conversations, then I want to give you something. We recently launched the Kits Angels community. This is a sisterhood for women who are tired of what the dating scene has given them and are ready to take their love lives to the next level. It's a space for you as a woman to not be alone in your journey to love, where we learn, talk, and share our experiences as part of a strong sisterhood, with some leadership and guidance from yours truly, of course. Not to mention never before seen videos from me on how I've led dozens of women to meeting great men. And so as a thank you for watching this episode, I'm giving you a month's membership completely complimentary on me. Just click the Kits Angels link below, and when you join the group, message me the code phrase Angels Podcast and I will pay for your membership. Now back to the episode.
Keep it $150.
Keep it $150.
Yes and no.
Okay.
40, 70, 30.
70-30,
Yeah,
yes,
70,
okay.
30 with I can't look at, that's a lie. I was going to say you can't look at someone and stereotype, but you definitely can.
Go for it.
I
Be real, Wendy. Say it how it is.
Do you know, I'm trying to get my words.
I don't need no soft packaging. I want the
Oh,
real.
no. It's actually not soft packaging at you. I think it's soft packaging at black women.
Oh, okay. It's not even for me, the soft
It's
packaging.
not even
Okay.
for you.
Talk to me. What is it about?
I feel as if, so for example, a conversation that in the black community people are still having is 50-50, who should pay on a first date? Do you know what I mean? Those aren't conversations that are happening in other communities. I feel as if there is a certain level of thinking sometimes that comes from our community.
Yep.
And because of how you package yourself in terms of you're very like kind of like upper echelon, you're very kind of like the desirable guy. Do you know what I mean? Let's get money.
She's charming. She
we
knows what
have
she's
the money,
doing.
we have the cars.
I'm here
you know
for
what
it,
I
but I
mean?
know
Like
I appreciate
you're on your business. I feel like that's giving very, you know, the 2% that every girl wants. And
say it.
a lot of people sometimes think that maybe black women don't deserve that, which is not true. Obviously, I'm a black woman, but and especially the narrative of like even in music videos and stuff where it's like loads of music artists have got backfire for, oh yeah, there's always only mixed race girls in your videos, or when footballers get really big, they only date white girls, or they get lighter and lighter and lighter. I believe I've said something.
You have.
I believe, and I'm trying to be quite careful, like quite specific with my wording, because it's not an attack to either or.
Yeah. The reason I asked is because, like, okay, like I went to an event a couple of months ago, and it was like this influence event. A lot of, you know, content creators, attractive guys and girls there, right? All different kinds of backgrounds. And there was this really gorgeous black woman, right? Dark skin, beautiful. I was like, I like this. Now, obviously, as a guy, like if I find a woman attractive of any color, I don't discriminate. She's beautiful. But I was like, okay, you know, you talk to people, you engage, whatever. And as I tried to engage with her, she walked past, she was cold to me. But when I was talking to other people, she was looking at me. She was like, I see the eye, whatever. And I was like, I don't understand. Now, just being honest, there was this other girl there who had taken a liking to me, and she was making an effort to come talk to me, etc. And this was a white girl. So for me as a guy, so okay, there's two attractive women. One seems cold, but the other one is actively, I don't say pursuing me, but actively showing a lot of interest. So it's like, okay, well, if she's not into me, then you're just open. Because the thing is, women sleep with guys that they want. Men sleep with girls they can get. Right? So as a guy, it's like you go, okay, go where you're wanted.
Yeah.
Right? Because even if, you know, I'm not saying I am, but even if you're a desirable guy, you got shit to get all of this stuff, out of 10 women, not every woman's going to want you, right? Maybe 4 of them will, right? And then out of that 4, maybe if you find them all attractive, you go, okay, well, who's showing the highest level of interest? Because I know with my investment in her, I'm going to get the highest return. Do you see what I'm saying?
I understand.
But equally, then she might have been looking at me and be like, see, another one. A good one going for the white girls or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you didn't know the context of that situation, it could look
like that.
Like a typical, okay, this quote unquote successful black man, whatever that means, only dates this kind of girl. But it was like, she wasn't as open, she wasn't as engaged. And I don't know if she had her guard up because maybe she'd already made that perception of me. But I'm just saying that it's just, and I've been told because of the way I speak and all of this stuff, because I'm not road man enough. And I'm like, well, listen, I come from a Nigerian household. We move with class. We get our education.
Yeah.
We have plans. We do. That's just how I've been. Now, my ex-girlfriend, she was same like me in terms of from Nigerian household, born and raised here, education. Do you know what I mean? So, but yeah, I just get that a lot from women. I'm just curious as to why. And I know, guys, this isn't about me, but I'm making it about me.
No, it's about.
I'm just
you,
asking. I want to ask your opinion on this.
Yeah. Do you know what? So with the example that you have given me, I think it's quite interesting because when I was in school, it wasn't cool to be black. Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
obviously, I think, especially if you've grown up in the UK, you know this narrative. It was very like the Caribbeans, if you were light, do you know what I mean? So I feel like I'm not speaking for everyone, but maybe for some people, you might represent that person, like that rejection, or like something
Right.
that was maybe not unattainable to them at a certain point of life, because it's only now it's cool to be black. Do you know what I
Right.
mean? It's like, wow, you're black, you're beautiful. Like even people investing in our culture so much more. So maybe I think I could understand why maybe someone could have their guard up, because maybe just thinking like someone like that wouldn't go for someone like me. Do you know what I mean? I think going back to the conversation we were having before about processing things and really
Yes.
understanding where things come from and how they affect you.
Mm-hmm.
Because some people might not actually be able to articulate that. Do you know what I mean? They just
Yeah.
see you over there. You're like, you're nice, but maybe I'm going to take a step back because your body senses danger, or your mind is telling you, no, there's danger in that.
Right.
So it could be just preconceived notions of and experiences that they've had in terms of it was widespread. It wasn't shy.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
It wasn't cool to be like darker skinned. And I remember wanting to bleach, and like now it's like I enjoy my skin. I love it
Yeah,
here.
of course.
Do
you get that? Because you're well put together. You're very well spoken.
Thank you.
Do you ever get guys, black guys, who go, "Oh, she probably only dates white guys"? Have you ever had that?
No.
Interesting.
I think even though I think I could switch quite nicely.
Of course, we all code switch.
But like, I feel like you can tell that obviously, because one thing my mum always used to say, it's not water, it's water.
What?
Do you know what I mean? It's actually
Big
water.
facts.
There's a T in that word.
Absolutely.
So yes.
Props to your mum.
Honestly, big up you, mum.
Big up to your mum.
So in terms of that, but I think I grew up in South London. Do you know what I mean? So like,
Yes.
I think you can tell that
I hear you.
put together, but I'm not like uppity.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I don't get that. And to be honest, white guys don't move to me.
Really?
No.
You know, I blame my parents because they shipped me off to boarding school. So that's probably what it is.
Did you? Where did you go to boarding school?
I went to somewhere called Tring Park. It was in Hertfordshire.
Okay. I find it would be so interesting to just get into interviewing you about just your life experience. Because my sister went to boarding school here, and I'm like, that must be so interesting.
Yeah, I had a great time. I went when I was 16, to be fair, so I went quite
so did
late.
she.
But I grew up in Slough though. So
Okay.
I feel like I've been on both sides of the coin. Like I was in that kind of crowd that you shouldn't be in.
Yeah.
And then I went to the other end of the spectrum and went to like one of the poshest schools in the country where their fathers owned oil companies in Ukraine and all that kind of, and their fathers were diplomats and all of this stuff. So I've been on both sides of the coin. Now, obviously, for me, in that environment, there weren't a lot of black people there. But I was the only black person on my course. So there was a lot of international students there. So people from all kinds of backgrounds. But if we're talking, you know, black, African or Caribbean, there was a few, but there really wasn't many. So yeah, and then, you know, I went to acting school. There's always like a mix there, but acting school, drama school, you know, you have to pay for that. So I guess the kind of people who are there, it's still that kind of thing.
Hope you really enjoyed that clip. If you want to watch the full episode where that clip is from, then we need to click right here where you can watch the full episode. And if you're ready to claim your man today, enroll in my program below, and I'll see you there. Wishing you an amazing day.